Welcome everyone, I'm Charlie Cameron, and today we're going to spend a few minutes on the cost of undersaving for retirement early on in life. So there's two ways you can undersave for retirement. The first is not contributing enough each month or year to your retirement fund. And the second is waiting until later in life to contribute to your retirement fund. This includes the, I'll contribute more when I make more excuse, which definitely does not pay off. Or you can undersave by a mix of those two ways. And there's two solutions to undersaving for retirement. The first is taking a pay cut during your retirement. And this is likely a lot more money than you might realize. Or you can work longer, for as many more years as you have to in order to have enough money. Now, enough money means different things for different people, and we're going to go into what that might mean for you in some later videos. For now, we're just going to go into a couple examples of these two ways to undersave. But before we do that, let's talk about just how many birthday candles you might have to blow out someday. The Social Security Administration says that a man reaching 65 years old today is expected to live to an average of 84.3 years, and women are expected to live to 86.6 years. 1 in 4 people will live past 90, and 1 in 10 will live past 95. The field of medicine, of course, keeps getting better and better, so millennials like myself might live to, on average, 95 or even 100. So you need to be thinking about living a longer lifespan when saving for retirement. Let's start with a base case to work off of. Let's say you make $50,000 a year. From age 25 to 65, so for 40 years, you contribute 15% of your paycheck per month to your retirement savings. Over those 40 years, the contribution cost to you was $300,000, which sounds like a lot of money, but you now have $1 million. You're a millionaire. You're a millionaire just with retirement savings. You can retire at 65, spend the same $50,000 a year on travel or spoiling your grandkids or whatever, and not run out until your mid-90s. Nice. Here's an example of what happens if you undersave by not contributing enough. At age 25, let's say you save 10% or $416 of your paycheck toward retirement every month. This can include employer matching if that's available to you. At 65, you will have accrued around $683,000. $342,000 less than the base example. If you continue to spend $50,000 a year, that will last you just 28 years until age 83, which if we live into our 90s or to 100, that's not going to be enough. Let's say you want to do things in all your spare time during retirement, like travel or have hobbies or whatever. So you want to keep that $50,000 a year income. To do that and have enough to spend into your mid-90s, you'll have to work until age 70. If you still wanted to retire at age 65 instead and have enough to reach your mid-90s, you'd have to cut your expenses to $34,000 a year, just 68% of what your pre-retirement income was. So not saving enough from early on in this example cost either 5 years more of work or $16,000 a year in retirement income for 30 plus years. Here's an example of what happens if you undersave for retirement by waiting to contribute more. Let's say at age 25 you start saving 5% of your paycheck towards retirement every month. That's $208. At age 45 you decide to get really serious about retirement. After all, you still have 20 more years to save for your planned retirement at age 65. You're only halfway there. Now you turn up your savings to 25% of your paycheck, a quarter of your take-home pay, or over $1,000 a month. Guess what? You still only saved $690,000. If you continue to spend $50,000 a year, you'll run out at around age 83, which is not enough. To be able to maintain this spending level in retirement, you'd have to keep working for 4 more years, or until age 69. If you still wanted to retire at age 65 and have enough money to reach your mid-90s, you'd have to cut your expenses to about the same $34,000 a year as the last example. So waiting to contribute more in this example cost either 4 more years of work or $16,000 a year in retirement income for 30-ish years. Alright, so retirement is a topic we should spend a lot more time on, but before you go, here's 5 other things you should be thinking about. Are you taking advantage of employer matching to the fullest, which is literally free money? These examples didn't include expenses that are likely to increase, such as medical bills. If you run out of money before you kick the bucket, you may have to rely on your kids, which is going to set them back for retirement. Depending on Social Security is not a good idea. It's just meant to supplement your retirement, not be your retirement. It may not even exist in 30 years, who knows? And don't depend on an employer pension. You never know when you could lose your job and lose that retirement. Save as if you didn't have one and consider it icing on the cake in retirement. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. That's a wrap.